Welcome to the Indrasya Rudra channel. The goal of this video is to enable you to make money. As simple as that. That's all I'm looking to do. That's, I think, one of the greatest aspects of astrology, which is you could have a fulfilling life with anything. If I can have a fulfilling life with anything, I would start with money, which is it gives you power, it gives you freedom, it gives you the choice to do whatever you want to do with your life. And that is priceless. Once you have that, then you can choose to be spiritual, you can choose to be powerful, you could choose to be good, and you could choose to be amazing. That's essentially the very goal. And that's what I'm looking to do, which is use my videos so that you can create money in your life. That's my goal. That's what I'm trying to do. So let's start with all the beautiful women out there. That's because I'm biased. I would like the women to be extremely successful and prosperous so that they could really be the stability, lifeline of the environment that they are part of. And that's essentially where I'm getting to. Once we finish all the beautiful women, then we would definitely get to all the handsome men out there. So that's essentially where I want to get to. So all the beautiful women, the worst outcome, which is like the base outcome, is you are trading your time for money. So that's essentially where you start, trading your time for money. So which is, let's say you have the circumstances where you have to work, then the baseline is you're trading your time for money. That's the very baseline which is there. It's about clocking in and clocking out. So without clocking in, you're not recorded, and that would result in a loss of pay. That's the baseline where there is a boss. The boss is telling you what needs to be done and you're following orders. It's not the most pleasant thing to do. When you're going through that, you're still making money, but when you're going through that, the most important attribute for you is to not to complain. You will really want to complain. You would want to complain about the boss. You want to complain about the other co-workers who are there, because you're just part of the system. You're not important, you're replaceable, and you're someone who's just another resource. A resource where you are trading time for money. So that's the baseline. That's Saturn. That's essentially where Saturn comes in. And then let's say you up your skills, which is you have this amazing attribute of skills. And because of you learning a certain skill, the amount of money that you get for the time that you invest can go up. That's again to do with Mercury. So that's Saturn and Mercury together. And because of this, let's say it's part of the recognized sectors. Let's say government recognizes a certain sector, or a certain sector becomes hot and you have that right skill, then you're getting there, which means you're endorsed by the sun and you have Mercury to give you all the skills. That's level 2. That's level 2 of where you are at. What really makes it interesting is when you start applying your mind. You need to start applying your mind as you're doing these things, that you start applying your mind, you start applying your moon towards your advantage, which is you look at the mirror and you tell yourself beautiful things. You tell yourself that you're powerful, that you're amazing, that you have the capability and the capacity to make money. So as you say these things, your mind becomes better and better. The moment you make up a mind that's of a millionaire quality or a billionaire quality, money starts flowing in. But the beauty of it is mind is so emotional, where you do it for maybe a month, you do it for maybe a month and a half, You do it for a couple of months. Money is coming. Money is coming there. And then you're like, it doesn't work. And then mind is extremely emotional by nature. It just drops. And then the entire thing drops. And you're like, it's just a facade. It's not really true. You start telling yourself that, again, back to the complaint zone, which is back to the zone of Saturn. This cycle would maybe continue for some time till you're able to break through, till you're able to make up your mind. You've got to make up your mind, which is you need to have a daily routine. You need to have a daily routine where you look at the mirror, you tell yourself that you're amazing, you're powerful. And women, generally, substances really work very well with you, which is use water, use certain food ingredients to make yourself more powerful, more stronger, and more better. So whenever you have a glass of water, and use that glass of water to tell yourself these things, that I have, let's say, 10 crores, I'm enjoying myself, or I have $1 million and I'm really enjoying myself. So you tell yourself these things, you make up your mind, and then you go about doing your thing. Once you go about doing your thing, you are creating those chemical compositions in your body. As you're creating those chemical compositions in your body, you become more and more powerful, more and more powerful. You become a magnet of experiences where everything comes to you. Till you recognize that you are Venus, where you are orchestrating all of this. You're orchestrating all of this through a certain substance. It could be water. It could be, let's say, lemon and honey in the morning, or it could be milk and honey. The three Devis for the women that's readily available is Saturn, Moon, and Venus. So these are the three Devis that are readily available, saying that, what can I do? How could we be powerful? And how could we come together? That's readily available to you. So you got to leverage and use these Devis that are readily available to you. So let's say you get to this point where you started with Saturn, you progressed towards Mercury, where you upped your skills, you got to a level 2 game, then you used your mindset to bring more money, which is better and better. By looking at the mirror, you started telling yourself more powerful things, and then you started becoming more of Venus, which is now you've become a magnet of possibilities, where whatever you think, whatever you imagine, whatever you have your deepest emotion towards, is all coming to you. It's all coming to you because you are creating that. You are creating those possibilities. Once you recognize this, you become the true boss woman of your life. You become the boss of your life. Once you become the boss of your life, there's no stopping you. Then you could make Saturn work for you. You can tell Saturn, remove all blocks and delays and ensure that I have a great life right away, so that there's no delay. You can make up your mind. You can tell your mind that I am your boss. And when I say have a millionaire mindset, believe in it, bring that emotion towards that and make it happen. And because you are the boss and you are saying it, you make that happen. You got to be in this powerful zone of this beautiful and amazing Venus. That's when you start looking out for a partner. That's when an amazingly powerful partner, let's say a powerful Jupiter comes along, and then you're able to partner better. You're able to make an amazing life and living. Sometimes all this happens too soon in your life, where you just, without really empowering your Venus, without really having an extremely powerful Venus, and without realizing that you are the true boss of your life, you just go ahead and enter into relationships too soon. And that's again part of the process. That's again part of what you want to do in your life. Maybe that's how you want to evolve in your life. That's your personal choice. But the moment you have a strong Venus, everything becomes available to you. Even Mars becomes available to you, where you can work out, you can do body transformations and everything. So all this becomes available. After you have an extremely powerful Venus, that's when you bring in Rahu. Till then, keep Rahu out of it. Don't bring Rahu early. Bring Rahu only after you've got to a highly evolved state of your Venus, when you truly recognize that you are the boss of your life. How do you bring Rahu? Very simple, which is black coffee is a great way of bringing Rahu. Black coffee and honey would bring in the Venus and Rahu energy to it. And let's say you make wine a part of your routine, which is, it's not about addiction, it's about using certain elements of luxury and wealth to improve your life and living. So you keep doing this more and more, better and better. This will ensure that you get to this amazing space of wealth and luxury, where you become wealth and luxury. Then you're unstoppable. Then you are a woman of power. You are a woman of wealth. You are a woman of luxury. And you recognize you're the boss. And you're creating those chemical compositions all the time. And because you're creating those rasayanas or those rasams in your body, you know you're powerful. You know that anything is possible. Even healing is possible. You could even reverse your age. You could look way younger than where you are. The possibilities are endless. So you can really embrace that further and further and make yourself more and more amazing. So this is a way for you to go further and further. And Venus essentially is also your honeypot. Your honeypot, which is essentially your seminal fluid. That is limitless. So the more you explore your energy, your seminal energy, you will actually be more limitless to it, that's essentially a way for you to go further and unlock more things in your life. That's something that you can do to make money right away. That's something that you can do to make a big difference in your life. So use this ancient, deep knowledge which is there to make a difference in your life. Right after this video is going to be the video for all the amazing men out there. And I hope that all the men use this to make a difference in their life. The path is difficult, but the path is worth it. So let's explore that. Until my next video, take care and have fun.